What up, CSB Nation? It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without some dope content to react to. Welcome back to Common Sense Buffs, your go to channel for all things Colorado Buffaloes football. We have a huge game this weekend, and of course, today is game day. The Buffs are hitting the road. Hurricane are not heading to Orlando to take on the undefeated UCF Knights. Both teams are looking to make a statement in the Big 12, and trust me, this game is going to be electric. UCF has the bounce house sold out. The recruiting section is absolutely packed with over 100 of the best high school recruits from Florida and beyond. And this one is going to be a show. And the Buffs, we need that big road win to keep our momentum going. But before we break it all down, don't forget to like and subscribe. And let's hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. There's no reason we shouldn't do that in the next 30 days. You guys have been showing some love. We're now over 200 subscribers. And that's how I continue to bring you top tier content. All right, let's dive right in. Keys to victory, and here they are. Key number one, we have to contain UCF's rushing attack. First things first, UCF's rushing attack is no joke. They're ranked number one in the nation for a reason. Quarterback KJ Jefferson, he's a bruiser. And then you've got RJ Harvey, who some are saying is a legitimate NFL player who's been tearing it up this season. RJ has 448 yards rushing with 8 touchdowns on just 59 carries. It's kind of like video game numbers, but if we want to leave Orlando with a win, we have to shut that down. Good news for us, the Buffs defensive front is getting stronger every week. And of course, we have the block bully back, Chidozie Nwankwo, in the lineup. Joining him are going to be the likes of BJ Green, Dayon Hayes, Shane Cooks, and a player I'm starting to really like, Anquin Barnes. And so far, these guys have been clogging up lanes and keeping the edges secure, which is going to allow the law firm of Hill, Green, and Bentley to play cleanup. This matchup is going to be all about discipline, not over pursuing the ball, not getting caught in the wash. Gus Malzahn loves to get players over pursuing and getting caught in the traffic by moving the play around, pulling guards, and trying to confuse the defense. If we could force KJ Jefferson to have to pass the ball instead of running it, that's where we'll be able to take control. The defense needs to start fast. They need to feast early. And trust me, this front seven is hungry. Now, of course, I'm going to be watching for the second key in the game is the matchup between Travis Hunter, Mr. Heisman himself, and the very crafty and big play potential wide receiver for the UCF Knights, Kobe Hudson. Now, UCF doesn't go to the air a lot, but when they do, their main target is Kobe Hudson. And this dude has the potential to ball out. But lucky for us, we have our not so secret weapon, Mr. Heisman himself, Travis Hunter. This is going to be one of the key matchups of the game, and I'm hyped to see it. You have two elite athletes going head to head. And if Travis and the other DBs, if they move him around, can lock down Hudson, it's going to put UCF in a real bind. But it's not just Hunter. Like I said, we have some serious talent in that secondary, including Cameron Silman Craig, who played lights out against Baylor and may even get his first turnover this game. Preston Hodge, who dropped an interception on an incredible play in coverage, and then DJ McKinney, who dropped a pick as well. These guys are going to bring the energy, and they're going to be flying around, and they have been flying around all season. With this trio backing up Hunter, we've got the squad to limit UCF's explosive plays through the air. The secondary needs to stay sharp and disciplined because play action is a potential for this UCF team at any moment, but I'm confident they will rise to the occasion. All right, now, key number three. We've beat this dead horse many times this season, but it's going to be about the Colorado Buffaloes offensive line setting the tone early. I can't stress enough, our O line needs to step up and dominate in the trenches. This is a road game, so the crowd is going to be loud. The pressure is going to be on, and we're going to need to start fast. We're going to need that run game going early in the game, and the return of Dallin Hayden is a big plus for us. With Hayden, Gustav, and Welsh rotating in, we'll have fresh legs on the field to wear down that UCF defense. The formula is simple. Get run game rolling, control the clock and take the crowd out of the game early. And look, if we can establish the run like we did in that overtime thriller against Baylor, it's going to open up everything for Shedeur Sanders and our passing attack. Now, key number 4, of course, Shedeur. Even though he's not in the Heisman conversation as much as he should be, in my personal opinion, he still continues to play well. But in this game, he has to find his rhythm. All right. The kid has been lights out all season, and he's got all the tools to pick apart UCF's defense. But it all starts with finding that rhythm early. And he can do that by getting the short passing game going, taking what the defense gives him, and letting our playmakers do what they do. We've got weapons in that wide receiver room, the likes of LeJontay Wester, Omarion Miller, Jimmy Horn, and of course, Travis Hunter when he's on the offensive side of the ball. But here's where it gets fun. Keep an eye on the Millers. That's Draylon Miller and Omarion Miller, of course. These two guys are primed for big games. With all the focus on Hunter and Wester and Shepard in some cases, I think they're going to get some serious opportunities to make plays in space. Look for Pat Shermer to keep it simple, quick passes, slants, screens. Let these guys turn short gains into explosive plays. Once Shedeur gets in a rhythm, it's game on. And last but not least, key number 5, play complementary football. The Buffs need to have all 3 phases clicking to take down UCF. That's offense, that's defense, and special teams working together, especially in a hostile environment like the bounce house. The offense has to sustain drives, keep our defense fresh, and eat up the clock. On defense, it's all about getting stops, particularly on third down and getting the ball back in Shedeur's hands. Special teams were a little bit shaky against Baylor, so we can't forget them. Just keep the mistakes to a minimum, people. A big kick return or block punt can flip this game in a heartbeat. In a high stakes, high energy game like this, every detail on special teams is going to matter. So, in conclusion, there you have it, CSB Nation, the keys to victory for Colorado against UCF. It's going to be a battle, no doubt about it. But if we execute, play discipline, and get complementary football going, we could walk out of Orlando with a huge road win. So drop your score predictions in the comment below. And don't forget to smash the like button and the subscribe button if you haven't already. This is Common Sense Buffs. We'll be back after the game with more breakdown analysis and all things Colorado Buffaloes football. Until next time, Sko Buffs.